Hey everybody, I'm Noah,
And I'm Aerin.
and this once again is Negligent Adventures, where today we are actually going to be starting a playthrough of Alice Madness Returns, the long-awaited sequel to the original American McGee's Alice that was released, I think, in the early 2000s. And you've played that one, but not the sequel, right?
Right, so I played the original one. I played part of it on PC. I picked it up a few later, pirated. And then I actually bought Alice Madness Returns because it came pre-packaged with American McGee. But I never actually sat down and played the sequel.
Yeah, I actually played the original American McGee's Alice back when it came out on PC. I want to say that feels like between '02 and '04, probably.
I was like 9 or 12 when it came out.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit older than you, so I played that originally. Kind of a flawed game in terms of gameplay, but great art direction, cool story. I really liked all the aesthetics of it. And Alice Madness Returns, I actually played through, and I really loved this game. When it was first announced, me and my other friends who had played the original Alice were kind of suspicious because it looked like, oh, you got this kind of God of War-ish combat going on and stuff. I don't want to do sick combos with Alice or anything, but really, it just tightens up the gameplay and it really maintains the integrity of the original game, which is why I'm really excited for you to play it, because it's actually a worthy sequel, even though it's so delayed.
Okay, well then let's get into it.
Yeah.
Bam. Okay. And as you can see, I haven't touched this yet. Alright, so, I'm a pussy, so we're gonna play this.
Not
Hey, you know what? Let's give it a shot on
No,
normal.
normal's fine. Like, I played it originally on normal, and I was doing, like, a really achievement-focused run anyway, so I was... And, like, without really trying, I managed to get some of the harder achievements for, like, not getting hit on certain levels and stuff, so I think for you, normal should be perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, you play on Nightmare on almost everything. I tend to play on easy, but we'll give it a shot at the mid-level.
That'll be fine.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, up the gamma. For some reason, when we're running it through a capture card, everything tends to be a little bit darkened, so we usually up the gamma, and YouTube uploads tend to be a little bit darker, too.
I hate vertical look.
Yeah, I'm the one that inverts vertical on everything for some reason.
God knows why.
Because it's great.
Ugh.
It feels so much more natural.
Ugh.
I don't know. I like it anyway.
It feels weird to me, but I started gaming later, so that might be why.
I think I'm just used to playing with joysticks on flight sims and stuff.
That's true. Oh, that's cool.
As I said, the art design is really on point.
Oh, they use the planet symbols on the keys. That's what I was saying.
It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped. My past.
They actually mimic the original Alice in Wonderland art very well.
No, just like the first one, as I said, the art design is super on point. I really love it. It's aged very well.
Well, I mean, this is actually mimics the books. Like,
Oh, no,
just
yeah,
absolutely stellar.
Difference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's evil?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
feel this dude is very qualified.
I mean, we're talking about late 1800s London. I don't think anyone's qualified to do much of anything.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, Charlie. The past is dead, Charlie.
I mean, if this was the real 18th century, she'd be considered hysterical and given orgasms in order to cure her hysteria.
Oh, it's cool. You get to go hysterical in this.
Do you give me orgasms to treat me?
No,
Like,
no,
okay.
that's not something that happens in this game about a child. No. This wasn't made in Japan.
Well, she's 18, isn't she? Or is she like 16? I don't remember.
I don't think they ever stated. I think she's about 16 or 17, something like that.
I do know that she's too old to be in the orphanage, but she still is. I think that was a thing that's mentioned later.
Honestly, it's been a few years since I played this, so I actually really don't recall a lot of stuff. Yeah, the first-person mode you're really only ever going to use to, like, spot collectibles and stuff.
I guess there's nothing to see in here.
Past a cure. Terminal condition.
Jeez.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
Jeez, you're fucking morose, Alice.
I actually love her writing in this game.
Abandoned toys and worn-out shoes have a past, and the people who use them too. My past was consumed by fire.
This is actually a direct sequel to the first Alice, which kind of surprised me, rather than a reboot.
The illustrated news feeds an insatiable appetite for domestic mayhem and industrial disaster. Fire at match factory, 6 girls missing. Is there anything more predictable? The world's gone quite mad.
I'm not sure why it keeps insisting that you enter first-person camera mode.
I'm not sure.
I guess if you just want to get a closer look at your weird little deformed buddies.
I guess, ha! So they number all the kids in the orphanage.
Yeah.
That's...
You gotta keep track of them.
This photograph of my family was delivered here by post. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender.
I also really enjoy the soundtrack of this game. Usually I don't pay attention to music in games at all.
Well, that's rude. I'm guessing she's like 16 or 17.
It's something like that.
Left trigger. Oh, I see.
Yeah, let those textures pop in. Yeah, between sort of discrete levels, you'll get to visit London and just kind of look at things, and I actually like these little interim parts.
I might use the underground one day, if they ever complete the construction.
Oh, you'll regret that in the future, don't worry.
It's not that bad.
It's convoluted. It's really hard to find.
It wasn't that bad, though. Or do you mean in game?
No. Like, I feel like the actual London Underground's a huge pain in the ass to navigate.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I remember, it's actually pretty simple. You just need to know which stops to get off at. It's, they've got maps everywhere that are, like, color-coded and stuff. It's actually...
Well, maybe it's gotten better since I was there.
That's entirely possible.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Now, where has that cat gone?
I love the character design, like the super corseted waist on that one girl over there. It's very cool.
Oh, yeah, the skinny thick thing.
Yeah, it's but they just exaggerate everything so much in this cartoonish way.
It's very Tim Burton-y.
It is a little bit, but I think that the grime is a little bit more authentic feeling in this stuff.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
Depending upon interpretation, Alice.
Technically, that is what she said. Don't you look Mr. Friendly?
My stars and garters, Alice Neville. Slumming again, are we? Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months. Out on your own? You look frazzled, Aerin. Not doing well? Not really. Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds. Like you. I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere. I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kitten roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutland Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bombay won't do better. Still hauling after questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bombay's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out me a pound or two. I know it's worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "Oh, died on my account. I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like
Actually, you sound kind of like an asshole.
Oh, our lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
Really enjoy the papercraft kind of cutscenes they use in this.
Yeah, like I was saying, really mimics the original book style very well. That cross-hatching is actually really difficult to pull off.
Oh, is it?
Cross-hatching is a bitch.
I don't know how to art, so...
Yeah. We actually had to mimic that style in a couple of drawing classes. That's how I know it's kind of a bitch. What am I? A coop is really just a cage, but the birds don't seem to mind.
Yeah, I think that's just for, like, scenic stuff, whenever the left trigger icon pops up.
Feels just like London. Smokestacks and all.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum? I won't say no. I'm a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink?
Whoa, whoa.
That also reminds me greatly of London. As does this. Honestly, they replicate it pretty well. It's nothing but Queen Elizabeth chairs and kettles all the way down.
I don't know, man. I could use a couple more biscuits. Maybe a bobby or two.
I just wish I could make a good bubble and squeak.
You hate cabbage.
I do hate cabbage. Cabbage is really gross.
I mean, I think it's pretty
It's like
stupid.
it's like the idiot cousin of lettuce, and I just don't approve. And I like that they kept her costume pretty much identical to the original game.
Oh yeah, it's super cute. A tiny little skull on the back.
It's kind of cosplaying 101. I feel like that'd be an easy outfit to make.
You'd think so. Actually, yeah, no, that would be bad.
Upsetting journey, but I'm rid of Press or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
Just beautiful, beautiful art design. Even Cheshire looks great now.
Oh god, but his voice.
You don't like it?
I hate it.
Like in the original too?
No, the original was great. That's why this one bothers me so much.
I haven't played the original in so long, I can't remember.
I'll frighten myself. When necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
I'm of the opinion that if you're going to change voice actors, don't try to mimic the old voice actor's voice. It just kind of throws you off.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I don't really know why they deemed that necessary, considering that the original was so long ago.
The what frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
How do I jump? Oh, there we go. Haha!
There's actually not just a double jump in this game, but like a quadruple jump. Oh, it's just a triple jump. But yes, there's lots of fun jumping puzzles in this.
No, it's jump, jump, jump. Oh, sorry. One,
We don't need to
two,
keep doing this.
3, 4. I
Okay,
guess not.
it's a quad jump, it's fine. But man, I just love the look of this. Like the crying statue and everything, it's just killer. Oh, they call it a twirl, yeah.
It's very cute that they give her a twirl with like little butterfly accents.
Yeah.
It's great. Almost overshot that one.
Yeah, actually, you gain a lot of leverage.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless.
Oh, I forgot you could hold.
Oh yeah, you've got kind of a, like a...
A little drift.
Yeah, you got a little glide. Oh, and the memories are just collectibles.
Muscaria is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
I like that they use Amanita muscaria for the example mushroom there.
Oh, what?
He was talking about Amanita muscaria. It's a psychedelic variety of mushroom. It's kind of interesting.
I forget how to use this thing.
I don't think they do anything in this game. I think they're just little accents. I mean, they'll teach you if it is something pertinent. I can't remember specifically.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages.
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are merely invisible to your bigger self.
I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Yeah, basically all the shrink locations are determined by those keyholes.
How small she's become. All curled up. She's barely there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, and you get to see all these weird little drawings that'll kind of point out secrets and gear and stuff. And you hiccup from the potion while you do it.
That's so cute. Yeah, see, they do something.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forget what the teeth are for again.
I believe there's a tooth fairy later, or something similar.
Or it might be ammo for one of your weapons, but I'm not positive.
Also possible.
As I said, I don't remember this stuff very well.
Is that a... Oh, that is a giant slug. Hello.
It's so cool. I love how, like, fanciful it all is.
So I think it's about time we explain the title of our little channel here, Negligent Adventurers. Part of the fun, we've noticed. In most games, there's like some sort of dire emergency you have to save, but 90% of the time you just hang around collecting shit, and saving the world comes eventually.
Oh, it's like
you know, if you have time.
it's like when you play Morrowind and you're supposed to be saving the world, but instead you just collect all the brooms in the world and put them in your house and ignore Dagoth completely.
Oh.
Oh, it's one of the little slide sequences. You can pick up teeth. Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah, teeth are what you use to upgrade your weapons in this. They're a little form of currency.
I see.
Yeah. You will have more than enough teeth to max everything out by the end of the game, but it will give you a little bit of a boost early on.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, it's not quite as fanciful over here.
The vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
You have just obtained the Vorpal Blade. Goes snicker snack. It leaves them dead. As seen...
In a previous poem.
Aha. If I can't read that, I'm sure our viewers can't.
Oh, no. Yeah.
The Vorpal Blade inflicts a swiftest damage to a single target at close range. And if I recall correctly, you can throw it later.
I'm not sure if you can do that in this game or not. As I said, I don't remember, but... So combat has changed a lot from the original installation. It's much more straightforward and kind of button mashy, but it's surprisingly fun.
Flight often just means putting off the fight for another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
I do love that they called back to the Jabberwocky there. So yeah, you just you get kind of basic combos, and I think you can upgrade those with teeth later on.
Fun fact, it was actually initially just called the Jabberwock.
Oh boy. And I like the Japanese style like introduction to enemies. So yeah, left trigger is just kind of a lock-on thing. Makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, combat is a lot more straightforward, but a lot smoother and more fun than the original game.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
That was really the entire problem with the original Alice, was just the gameplay felt kind of sloppy. Like, the combat never really felt good and impactful. I mean, there was cool elements. There's nothing like slicing card guards in half. But it just... I don't know, the mechanics needed touching up, and I think that's the main area that Madness Returns really improved on.
It was kind of clumsy. There was no feedback when you actually hit anything. So
Yeah, I
half the
remember
time
that.
you didn't. Yeah, the thing is, I actually just finished playing the original last year, so it's a little fresher for me.
Yeah.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice. Unproductive ones must be eliminated.
But yeah, I remember it just feeling just nothing felt like it had any impact.
It's very dated, yeah.
While jumping, press and hold A to initiate Alice's float. To further extend float, press and hold A again while jumping.
I do love the butterfly effect.
That was a terrible movie.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Why'd you have to remind me of it? That wasn't what I was even thinking of. Ashton Kutcher's sole dramatic role for a reason. What is that little... Oh. Oh, that's another little collectible I forgot about. There's actually a number in this game, and I don't know, I'm kind of a sucker for collectibles. I like it. Yeah, over time you'll get introduced to like aerial enemies and stuff, so having the dodge in midair is pretty useful.
Oh. Did not know
The
that.
combat actually gets like really kind of dynamic and fast-paced. It definitely has kind of like a God of War feel to it at times. So very straightforward and button mashy, but like really satisfying.
It's you again, Alice. You may approach. Why would I do that? You want to eat me? Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with
Because
bacon,
you're a
eggs, and
porker.
gravy.
Well, you know, I don't need you to fat-shame this video game character. She's about to give you something.
That is true.
Take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable. Why not season your own pig parts? Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
So now you get your first new weapon of the game. There's only a few weapons in the game, you just kind of upgrade them.
You have just attained the Duchess's Piglet Edition Pepper Grinder. Spice up your foes. Prepare savory snouts.
So the pepper grinder in this game functions basically like an assault rifle. It's just fast, low damage, but it's good for stun locking enemies. And the other use that it has is in peppering the flying pig snouts you'll find around. I believe they're like another collectible, and I think when you pepper them, you get some teeth out of it. So. Oh,
I do like the snake oil salesman.
The little ads, yeah. You have unlimited ammo. You just have kind of like a heat meter that builds up, so you want to fire in bursts. And that is a fly hive that you want to take care of. There you go. God, now I really want to like replay this on Nightmare difficulty or something. It's been so long.
This whole dodging business is actually pretty unusual for me. Usually I just kind of tank in there, but it's actually kind of fun.
No,
I'm enjoying myself.
Like, definitely, especially late game, you're going to be getting into enemies that do enough damage that you're going to need to dodge to survive. And I believe in this game, you don't really change weapons. You just they're all bound to different keys, because I think there's only like 4 or 5 total weapons in the game. But you get to upgrade them, and it actually never feels like boring, like you need more. Hey, and you get your first snout. And that's a free aim mode, so you can just aim in first person. It's really only 4 snouts.
Sorry, I usually read those. I missed the first one.
Oh, it's fine. So, R3. When you get up there, anyway. Now, pepper that snout.
Oh, this is really just uncomfortable.
Twitchy.
Oh. Okay, so you can just click it, and it'll stay in that aiming mode for you.
Yeah, yeah,
which is
it does.
nice. I always find that really obnoxious in games where I have to hold down the click stick.
Mm-hmm.
Just in R3, I'm sorry.
The click stick. I like that. That
I-
fucking click stick.
I really hate games where I have to hold it down to keep doing whatever it requires me to do. It's just kind of obnoxious.
That's like
It hurts my hands.
That's kind of an older design sensibility. I think most people would go up on that. But yeah, the Snouts will open new paths for you, show you collectibles, etc., just like it said.
I was trying to sprint. Oops.
And yes, you will jump and double jump everywhere just because it's fun to watch the twirl.
There is a marble in that tree.
Yeah. It's awesome, as I was saying.
Thank you so much for the snouts. Now go away.
And there's your
Fine.
first little goodie basket. Lots of teeth. And with that door opening, this is probably a good time to shut it down. So, here's the first episode of Alice Madness Returns. If you like what you've been watching, you want to see more, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to this channel or our subsidiary channels where we do some other kinds of content. So, until next time, I'm Noah.
I'm Aerin.
And this is Negligent Adventurers. We'll see you